Good afternoon, children. Okay, so we are going to continue with the revision of limits and derivatives. Okay, we are solving problems from limits and derivatives. When will you say limit of a function exists? When will you say limit of a function exists, Aishwarya? If left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, we say limit of a function exists. Okay, now we are going to discuss about continuity. When will you say function is continuous? When will you say function is continuous? Suppose we are able to draw the graph without lifting the pen, then we say it is continuous. But theoretically, how we can check this one? Okay, for that again we use limits. If limit of the function is same as value of the function at that point, okay, if left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of the function, then it is continuous. Okay. Okay, children. Okay, so when will you say function is continuous? A function is continuous at a point A. Continuous at a point A if left hand limit at A is same as right hand limit at A will be same as f of A. If these three things are equal, then we say the function is continuous. Okay. Okay, let's do problems based on this. Write the question. Check whether the following functions are continuous. Check whether the following functions are continuous. Check whether the following functions are continuous. So the function is given like this. F of x is equal to x square minus f of x is equal to x square minus 4 by x minus 2. When x is equal to 2, when x is not equal to 2, children, and this is 4 if x is equal to 2, and 4 when x is equal to 2. Okay, so we have to check whether the following function is continuous at x is equal to 2. At x is equal to 2, whether this is continuous or not. So to check a function is continuous or not, what do you have to do? We want to find the left hand limit. We want to find the right hand limit. If left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of the function, then it is continuous. So I'm going to find out what is the left hand limit. So left hand limit means what you have to find here. So at the point 2. At the point 2. So limit x tending to 2 minus of f of x. Isn't it? Left hand limit means less than 2 we have to consider. So which is same as 2 minus of f of x, which is same as limit x tending to 2. What about the f of x here? X square minus 4 by x minus 2. X square minus 4 by x minus 2. So which is same as limit x tending to 2. X square minus 4 means we can write this as x plus 2 into x minus 2 by x minus 2. X plus 2 into x minus 2 by x minus 2. So x minus 2 will get cancelled. Now you substitute for x is 2. When you substitute for x is 2, you will get 2 plus 2, which is 4. So the left hand limit is equal to 4. Now find out right hand limit. What about the right hand limit? Which is same as limit extending to 2 plus. 2 plus means greater than 2. So in this case also x is not equal to 2. So here it is same as again limit extending to 2 plus. 2 plus means greater than 2, which is not equal to 2. So again the function is same, x square minus 4 by x minus 2. Here also you will get same. And what is f of 2? It is given when x is 2, f of 2 is 4. So we have left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, which is same as f of 2. All the three are equal. Therefore, we can say f is continuous at x is equal to 2. If left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of the function, then it is continuous. Left hand limit is same as right hand limit is equal to value of the function, then it is continuous. Is it okay, Aishwarya? Tomlin?
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay. Any doubt? Aditya? Aparna?
No, ma'am.
Write the next one. Write the next one. Discuss the continuity of the function. Discuss the continuity of the function. F of x is equal to 1 if x is less than 0. 1 if x less than 0. X minus 2 if x greater than or equal to 0. X minus 2 if x greater than or equal to 0 at x is equal to 0. F of x is equal to 1 if x is less than 0, x minus 2 if x greater than or equal to 0 at the point x is equal to 0. You have to check whether it is continuous at the point x is equal to 0. Okay, so children, so you find out what is the left hand limit, you find out what is the right hand limit, you find out, okay, at the point 0, so find out what is f of 0 and check are they equal. Find left hand limit, find right hand limit and find what is f of 0. If they are equal, then it is continuous, otherwise it is not continuous. What is the left hand limit? What about the left hand limit, children? When you find the left hand limit, what is the answer you are getting? Karthik? Karthik, left hand limit at 0. Annette, tell me, Annette, what is the
Ma'am,
left hand?
1.
1. Yes, Karthik. Okay. Annette, tell me what is the right hand limit? Right hand limit. What about the right hand limit? At x is equal to, okay. Annette, limit extending to 0 minus of f of x. What is 1 by 0 minus? It is left hand limit, isn't it? Here it is right hand limit, means it is greater than 0. 0 plus. 0 plus means it is not negative 0. 0 plus means greater than 0 and closer to 0. So limit extending to 0 plus of f of x means what you will get here? Limit extending to 0 plus of f of x. So greater than 0. It is same as limit extending to 0. The function is x minus 2, isn't it? When you put x is 0, you will get minus 2. And what is f of 0, Tomlin? What about f of 0? What about f of 0? Yes, Tomlin, what is f of 0?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. So we have left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Okay. So therefore what we can say, the function is not continuous. F of x is not continuous at the point x is equal to 0. It is not continuous at x is equal to 0. It is not continuous at x is equal to 0. Okay. Okay, children. Write the next one. Write the next one. If the function f of x is equal to, if the function f of x is equal to, is given like this, 3ax plus b if x is greater than 1, 11 if x is equal to 1, 5ax minus 2b, 5ax minus 2b if x is less than 1. 5ax minus 2b if x is less than 1 is if this is continuous at x is equal to 1. If this is continuous at x is equal to 1. Also find the, okay, if the function f of x is continuous at x is equal to 1, find the values of a and b. Find the values of a and b. You have to find the values of a and b. So it is given, it is continuous at x is equal to 1. How will you solve this? Yes, children, tell me. How you will be solving this? It is given. Yes, Aishwarya.
Left
Yes.
hand limit equal to right hand limit equal to f of 1.
Very good, Aditya. Left hand limit is equal to, right hand limit is equal to f of 1, isn't it? So you find out what is the left hand limit. So what will be left hand limit? Find out. Left hand limit means less than 1, isn't it? For less than 1, what is the function defined? Limit extending to 1 minus of f of x. For less than 1, what is the function? Find out. So less than 1, it is defined as 5ax minus 2b, isn't it? In the place of x, when you put 1, so you'll get 5a minus 2b. Similarly, find out what is the right hand limit. So right hand limit is equal to limit extending to 1 plus of f of x. Limit extending to 1 plus of f of x, which is same as 1 plus means it is greater than 1. So for greater than 1, what is the function defined here? 3ax plus b. So you put x is 1. So when you put x is 1, you will get 3a plus b. And what is f of 1? F of 1 is given as 11. So we get 5a minus 2b is equal to 3a plus b is equal to 11. So by equating, we will get 5a minus 2b is equal to 11. 3a plus b is equal to 11. Solve these two equations and find out what is the value of a and what is b. Solve this and find out what is a and what is b. Yes, children, say something. What's the value of A? What's the value of B?
A is 3.
A is 3. Yes, Karthik, it is correct.
B is 2.
B is 2. A is 3 and B is 2. Any method you can use here for solving these two equations, elimination method or substitution method. Here it is given the function is continuous. If it is continuous, we are finding the values of A and B. Okay, children? Tomlin, are you getting this answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next is derivative. The next thing is derivative. Okay. We used first principle to find the derivative. Can you give the formula? Derivative of a function at a particular point, at a point A. Derivative of f at a point A is given by if f of x is equal to x square, if f of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 7, x square minus 5x plus 7, find f dash of 3 and f dash of 7 by 2. Find f dash of 3 and f dash of 7 by 2. F of x is x square minus 5x plus 7. Find f dash of 3 and f dash of 7 by 2. Cancelled. Which all the terms will get cancelled? Yes. Aditya, x square. Okay, in this problem x square, but I gave a clue not like this. I gave one hint there. Surely, when you're in first principle, those terms in which form will get cancelled? Those terms? Huh? Yes. Can you send the message in chat box? You may send it in chat box. And it's not clear. What? Okay. Others, can you tell me what she is saying here, Aishwarya?
I can understand what she's telling.
Okay. Aparna.
Yeah, even me, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Aditya, just send in chat box. Let me check. What about the others? If you know the answer, you can give the answer. Which all the terms will get cancelled?
Last the H terms get cancelled.
Can you repeat?
H terms.
X terms, check it. H terms.
At last we cancel H terms. Right?
Finally, we will cancel H terms. Before that, when you open the bracket, positive and negative terms of positive and negative terms. Only terms with H will be remaining. Very good, Aditya. Only those terms with H will be there. That means all the terms without H surely will get cancelled. Okay, all the terms without H. Check whether it is happening here also, terms without h, plus x square minus x square. Here we have h, surely it will not cancel. Minus 5x plus 5x minus 7 plus 7. Is it clear? When we use the first principle, keep it in mind, those terms without h will get cancelled. So we have, this is the form, limit h tending to 0. So we have 2xh plus h square minus 5h by h. Now we can take one h as common. So it is same as limit h tending to 0. If we take h as common, 2x plus h minus 5 by h. So h will get cancelled. Now you take limit h tends to 0. If you take limit h tends to 0, you will get 2x minus 5. So this is f dash of x. So f dash of x is 2x minus 5. Now we have to find what is f dash of 3. So what will be f dash of 3? Find out what is f dash of 7 by 2. Find out. Find what is f dash of 3, what is f dash of 7 by 2. What is f dash of 3 and what is f dash of 7 by 2? So in the place of x, you substitute 3 and find out what is f dash of 3 and what is f dash of 7 by 2. What is f dash of 3, children?
1.
1. And what is f dash of 7 by 2?
2.
2. Is it correct, Aparna?
Ma'am, I'm doing that 7 by 2. First one I got 1, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Sorry. What about Aditya, Satyan? Are you getting this answer? Anila Mohanan? Tomlin?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, write the next one. F of x is equal to x square plus 2x plus 7. X square plus 2x plus 7. Find f dash of 3. Find f dash of 3 using first principle. Find f dash of 3 using first principle. F of x is x square plus 2x plus 7. Find f dash of 3 using first principle. So what is f of x given here? Shubham, is it okay, Shubham? What is f dash of x? Shubham, calculate it.
Yes,
Here,
ma'am.
calculate f dash of x and give the answer. Here it is mentioned you have to use first principle. So you have to use first principle. Otherwise, we can do apply the formula and we can do. As it is mentioned, you have to use first principle. We are using the first principle. So f dash of x, we can write this as limit h tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h, isn't it? So when you apply this, what you will get, Shubham? What is f of x plus h? Yes? It is x plus h the whole square plus 2 into x plus h plus 7 minus of f of x square plus 2x plus 7 by h. So which is same as limit h tending to 0. What is a plus b the whole square? Expand it. X square plus 2xh plus h square plus 2x plus 2h plus 7 minus x square minus 2x minus 7 by h. So here, look at here also all the terms without h will get cancelled. So x square will get cancelled, plus 7 minus 7 will get cancelled, 2x minus 2x will get cancelled. So which is same as limit h tending to 0. If you take h outside, 2x plus h plus 2 by h. Is it correct, children? Are you getting like this? So
Yes, ma'am.
h will get cancelled. When you put h is 0, we'll get 2x plus 2. So this is our f dash of x. F dash of x is 2x plus 2. And we are asked to find f dash of 3, isn't it? So what is f dash of 3?
8.
8. F dash of 3 is 8. So we are finding the derivative using first principle. So you are finding the derivative using first principle. Okay. So one more period we have. That time what we will do, without using the first principle, we will be solving. Okay. That means we will be using the direct formula. We have learned some formula. Go through that formula. Okay. What is derivative of x raised to n? So in the next class, I will be asking that formula. What is derivative of x raised to n? What is the derivative of x? What is the derivative of x raised to n? What's the derivative of x raised to n? Okay. Yes?
n into x raised to n minus 1.
Very good, Aparna. N into x raised to n minus 1. Put the power in the front and reduce the power of n by 1. Okay? You have to put the power in the front and you have to reduce the power of n by 1. Next year, see, in each and every chapter we need this one. Okay, learn all the formulas and we can do such problems in the next class. Now, when I end this session now, thank you, children.